Your future? What a joke, Dad sneered, then smashed my laptop against my head before my final thesis. What if the people who were supposed to love you most, the ones who should have been your biggest cheerleaders, instead tried to utterly destroy your future? Because that's exactly what happened to me. 2 days before my graduate thesis was due, my own father took my laptop, the culmination of 18 grueling months of my life, and smashed it against my skull. And my mother? She just stood there and laughed. The blow sent me reeling, blood immediately trickling down my temple as my father stood over me, his face a mask of contorted rage. Your future? That is a joke, he spat, his voice dripping with venom. You don't deserve a future. You're just a leech. I never, in my wildest dreams, imagined my pursuit of an education would end like this. But to understand how I got to that moment, you need to understand where I came from. I grew up in Millbrook, a small, industrial town where the factory whistle was more reliable than any clock. Our modest two-bedroom house, its paint peeling, was a constant reminder of what my father called realistic priorities. My dad, Harold Thompson, worked at the steel mill for 27 years. His hands were permanently calloused, his scowl a fixture, the proud results of what he termed real work. Education, in his eyes, was a frivolous luxury, a waste of time for people too soft to earn an honest living. My mom, Doris, worked part-time at the local diner when she wasn't meticulously keeping house, exactly as Dad demanded. Early in their marriage, she learned that contradicting him led to days of cold silence or explosive arguments. Over time, she became his echo, reinforcing his opinions, a shield against becoming his next target. Sometimes, she'd even join his mockery of my academic interests, her nervous laughter a desperate attempt to protect herself. Then there was my older brother, Frank, the golden child. He dropped out of high school junior year to work alongside Dad at the mill. Now, that's a real Thompson, Dad would announce proudly at family gatherings, clasping Frank's shoulder. None of that book nonsense, just honest work. Frank absorbed these lessons, mirroring Dad in opinion and temperament. By 20, he had his own apartment and a steady paycheck, achievements my parents considered the pinnacle of success. But me? I discovered, very early on, that I loved to learn. Words fascinated me, numbers held secrets I wanted to unravel. My kitchen science experiments would make me lose track of time until Dad would storm in, demanding I stop wasting food on foolishness. My third-grade teacher, Mrs. Sanderson, was the first to truly see me. Allison has remarkable analytical skills, she told my parents during a conference they attended only because it was mandatory. Dad just stared at the wall while Mom nodded politely, both of them forgetting her words before we even reached the parking lot. By 5th grade, I won the district spelling bee. The local newspaper even printed a small article with my photo. I was beaming, clutching my certificate while my classmates' parents snapped pictures. Mine never showed. Had to. Full story video added in below.